This week on Sport Fishing, we're back aboard the Chief. Last night we left from San Diego, California, and now we're down in Mexico along the Baja coast, and we're at a reef called Coooking. This area is famous for yellowtail and rock fishing. So that's what we're gonna be doing all today. Fishing down toward the bottom, trying to get some nice yellowtail and some big quality rockfish. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh!
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way.
He's about halfway up. Got color. Not very big. Yeah, he was pretty high up. One in the morning. Not the right time, but we'll get there.
First one in the morning here.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Gonna have to go see if it's legal, but got a lingcod here, nice blue color. Down here in Coooking. Good times.
Over under.
Keep your tension on. You're under. Watch out, guys.
Nice fish caught today on the Chief.
I think I got a yellowtail.
How deep was the drum?
It was mid-column. Heavy iron.
All right, we're down here at Coooking. It's early morning. We're on our second drift, and we just hooked up our first yellowtail. There's been a few little dabs running around, a little difficult to get on. A batch of fish just went right across our stern, and we only hooked one, but that can change any time of the day. And you can see the way he's pulling. He's keeping a really good bend in the rod. He focuses in on the rod, stays bent. If the fish does a run, he stops just temporarily, then goes back to grinding. He's not pumping it so much as he is grinding. Just gentle, steady grinding. That's how you get a yellowtail up.
Yeah.
Look for me.
I'm trying.
All right, come back here and stand in the sun. All right, there you go. And that's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Going across
Scrambled
the stern,
egg.
under the birds.
Scrambled egg, yellowtail. You can see it went right in the corner of the mouth. That's right where you want it. Steady grind, and that's the ABCs of yo-yo fishing for yellowtail. Been a while.
Nice yellow. One more turn. There we go.
All right.
This is Jason. He's out fishing with us on the Chief day and a half trip here at Colonet, fishing with Captain Chris Randall. Jake's up there too, driving the boat. And this was a Christmas gift?
Yep, Christmas gift.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we're gonna take a little break from the action here aboard the Chief and go to the tackle box and give you a good look at the gear we're using and give you a hint, jigs, here on board the Chief. Talk to you later. This week in the tackle box, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing today. We're fishing aboard the Chief at Colonet. When you go to Colonet, you have to bring a wide range of tackle because not only are you going to be fishing the bottom for lingcod and bottom fish, but you're also going to be fishing for yellowtail. And once in a while too, there's even tuna come through here. So it's really important you have a wide selection of tackle. So today's episode, we're catching lots of rockfish, lots of nice big lingcod, and the way I like to fish for my lingcod is to use a B52 bucktail with a large swim bait on it. Bounce it off the bottom, works good, or go with a magic metal jig all the way down to the bottom and just bounce it right off the bottom, work it back a few cranks, not very far because I'm not fishing with yellowtail with this, only the lingcod and the big rockfish. They live right on that bottom. For the yellowtail, what you want to use is a magic metal jig, 4.5 ounce, and be doing it the same way. It's going to go all the way down about halfway though, not to the bottom, and grind it back as fast as you can to the boat. While that lure is darting back, the yellowtail jump all over it. Those yellowtail are really suspended. They won't be exactly on the bottom. They might be 10 to 20 feet off the bottom, but they could be anywhere from there all the way up to the surface. So get down about halfway or 2/3 of the way down, work that jig back, and you won't be disappointed you'll catch fish. Now as far as hooks, you need a wide selection of hooks because you never know. Sometimes the boats only have anchovies for bait, but on this trip we have nice sardines. So that's why I always carry a wide selection of hooks. And you want to bring a tray like this so you have everything from small hooks to larger hooks. So you're all prepared. Anchovies, sardines, mackerel. I have a hook for all that stuff. As far as rods and reels, I wouldn't be afraid to fish something light like this for the lingcod. But the problem with Colonet, you might hook a 30 or 40 pound yellowtail. So you probably want to gear up a little bit heavier. Go something like this. And you're going to have 65 to 80 pound spectra down below with 40 or 50 pound mono on top. And it works out really good for those big yellowtail and for the big rockfish. All right, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Got it on the grind. Scrambled egg iron. Halfway up.
Morning bite.
Calling that iron. On the Chief. Just a Hernandez starter. Scrambled egg jig. Let's get going, man. Come out here and get some.
Got it.
we're starting to pick away at them. We put on 2 or 3 yellowtail here. It's like the bite's improving. And you feel a lot better now, don't you?
Absolutely.
All right, go get another one.
Color, deep color. Right here. Color. Alright. Now we're doing it. Yellowtail fishing and calling that. Live.
This is Carlos. He comes out on a bunch of our trips. He just threw out a fly line sardine with a little tiny sinker on. Had it out there about 3-4 minutes and a fish came up. We're thinking it's a yellowtail, might be a tuna, but right now we're seeing a yellowtail. And that's what we're fishing for. That's our target fish here, calling is yellowtail. Carlos is doing a good job. He's got his nice short rod, strong enough reel. What do you got, 50 pound, 40 pound? 60 pound test mono. So he should be in good shape here. Color! All right, Carlos.
Nice one.
This is Carlos with this fish, and Deccan here did a great job. Beautiful hook right there. It's a ringer hook you can see on there. Nice heavy hook, and like a 4-wire hook. 60-pound test mono, beautiful fish. Because he had the heavy gear, the short rod, and the heavy line, he was able to really power this fish in. Nice job, man. All right, let's take a little break from the action here aboard the Chief at Colonet and go to the galley and show you how to cook up one of these fish that we're catching today. This week in the galley, we're in Uptown Whittier, and right now we're in the kitchen of La Pescadora. And standing next to me is April. She's the owner.
Hello.
Here's our chef. And April's been kind enough to invite us down to do a fish dish for us. And April, what do you got in mind for us today?
So today we're doing some fish tacos, a la plancha is what we call them here, which is grilled fish tacos, made with some great ingredients, fresh cabbage, and our chipotle mayo sauce. They're really good, and Carlitos is gonna make a great dish for us.
And this is a little bit different because we see lots of fish tacos that are deep fried and battered. This one's gonna be right on the grill.
Correct. So Carlitos is gonna start them, throw them on the grill. So our food is really good. It's made with a lot of love. Carlitos and the staff here really love to cook, so it comes out in the food.
That looks really good.
Now he's gonna garnish, he's gonna top it off with some pico de gallo. Some, we do cabbage here for the tacos. So he mixes in the cabbage with the pico de gallo. Nice and fresh. Again, we chop that up freshly every day. And then we put on here, it's a little different, we put chipotle mayo on our fish tacos, which really gives it that spicy bite and that creaminess, but it's a little flavor that's a little different than some other, you know, the Ensenada type tacos.
Cool.
There you go. It comes with rice and beans. It's our Baja taco combo.
Well, this looks delicious. But before I take a bite into it, can you tell our viewers a little bit about the name of your restaurant?
So the name of the restaurant is La Pescadora because there's a bunch of different seafood restaurants. They're kind of a mini chain, and they're more the male derivative of La Pescadora, but because a woman owns this, we call this La Pescadora.
So the fishing woman.
The fishing, well, I didn't like the fishing woman. It's named after a fisherman's boat, La Pescadora.
Oh, okay,
so
that's
I
a
feel like
boat.
it's, yeah, because I feel like that's more of what we are. It's, even though a woman owns it, it's like, it's my boat, right? Where I go fishing, catch all the fish, all the shrimp, everything that we have for the restaurant.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna try one of your tacos. This looks really, really good. That sauce is delicious.
Right, and the chipotle mayo just changes it up a little bit.
It's really good. It's traditional beans and rice. Beautiful dish, Chef. Thank you very much. And people can find you on Facebook?
Correct. La Pescadora and La Pescadora 562.
All right, well, thank you, April. Thank you, Chef. This was delicious. Let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
So this one here over.
Julian, yeah, nice yellowtail, sheep fishing, sport fishing. Dan Hernandez, gotta love it.
I was working a jig right on the bottom. I got bit. Probably a nice rockfish. Doesn't feel like a yellow. Let's see what it is. See the gear I'm fishing with. I have a California rod. I got a Kuma reel here. Let's see what this is. It's small. Okay, I'm gonna bounce it up. There's a ling cod. Might be legal. We gotta measure. It gotta be 22 inches. This guy, we call it looking at the jig. Got it right above his head there. He hit it once, missed it. I dropped the jig back down, felt him hit it, and I guess he didn't quite get it in his mouth the second time, but I was able to hook him. So here's a ling cod I just brought in on the jig. It's a little short, so you can go ahead and release it right now. There he goes. All right, we're gonna take a little break from the action here. So stay tuned. We'll be back for more action right here on Sport Fishing aboard the Chief.
Watch your guys' line. Put your rod tips together.
Woo! Oh, so now here's another method that's been working too. A fly line sardine, like a 2-0 hook, and just a little teeny egg sinker. This works pretty good. A half-ounce egg sinker. What pound test line? 30 pound. 30 pound test. There you go. So this is another way to do it other than the yo-yo iron. Yo-yoing is very effective. However, you get tired. And this way you get to take a break, switch back from yo-yoing, go back to this, and back and forth. And that's just another great way to catch a yellowtail.
It's a good one.
On the Chief, first yellowtail of the day, yo-yoing, Dan Hernandez fishing.
For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we did today at Colonet. Traditionally, when you fish Colonet, everything is about fishing close to the bottom, fishing over 100 feet, catching ling cod, rockfish, and lots of yellowtail. Well, this year that we're here, it's totally different. We caught a couple of yellowtail down deep, but majority of the fish, over 2/3 of the fish, were caught fly lining. So either using a 1/4 ounce egg sinker or no sinker at all, a size 2.0 mustad live bait hook, and a pinned on sardine. And that's how most of the fish came today. And that's this week's tip. Bring a variety of baits with you. Bring those heavy jigs to fish the bottom for the lings and the rockfish, and also the yellows when they're down there. But be prepared to fly line. Have some small sinkers and good live bait hooks too. All right, well, we had a great time fishing on the Chief today. I want to thank our skippers, Chris Randall and Jake. They did a great job. I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.